Sonic the Hedgehog, a classic, right? It was released June 23rd, 1991 for the Sega Genesis and is Sega's response to Mario, ignoring Alex Kidd. The creator of Sega, Yuji Naka, stated that he got the inspiration for Sonic one day when he was playing Mario and would always try to go as fast as he can and reach the flagpole as soon as possible, mostly because that would be the stage you always have to play. So with the concept set, all they needed was the design, and Sonic's design as we know it now is what ultimately won. One of the designs that was drawn for Sonic would go on to become Dr. Robotnik's design, whose design is inspired by Theodore Roosevelt. And the resemblance really is remarkable. In Japan, at least. Apparently, whoever was in charge of localization didn't think we Americans would like the design, so instead we got this. Yikes. What a weird design. Gone with the round head and glasses and overall goofiness, and in was the pointy head, pitch black eyes, and a little more serious design. The design first appeared on the US cover for Sonic 2, because God forbid we get any fun covers apparently. Did you know? Sonic is a hedgehog. He has two different designs. In Japan, he's much more refined, brighter blue and smoother, and here in the US, he has eyebrow lines and he's pretty reflective. Looking at it now though, he looks pretty weird compared to his Japanese design. Now for a little brief history of me with Sonic. My first introduction with Sonic was with Sonic Mega Collection Plus on PS2. I had borrowed it from my cousin and I don't remember how old I was, but it was safe to assume, say probably around 2005 or so. I would play this game to death though, even though probably like most kids my age at the time, I never made it past Marble Plant Zone. Then later, probably around 2008 or so, well, I don't know, could have been 2007 for all I know, I rented Sonic Mega Collection for the GameCube, and same story once again. I mean, can you blame me after going so fast in Green Hill Zone to this? Come on, I was a kid. Even now I get a little angsty with playing this. It's because I think I have ADHD. And then finally in January of 2013 I got Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection for PS3, and with the game I made it to Labyrinth Zone Act 2. Not because I was older or better at the game or anything, but because I would save at almost every possible point. Just ignore me already. So here we go, Sonic the Hedgehog for Sega Genesis. We start off with the first and best stage of the game, Green Hill Zone. It's fun, fast, and has multiple paths, everything a Sonic level should be. There's no doubt that this is the reason for Sonic's success. Who would go from Green Hill Zone to any other level in Sonic 1 and say, oh yeah, that's the best Sonic level. This is the Sonic level. Bright vivid colors, fun atmosphere, music. Everyone knows Green Hill Zone, it's impossible not to because of how much it appears in other Sonic games. Each stage is divided into 3 zones, and the third zone ends with a battle against Robotnik, Sonic's nemesis who's kidnapped all the woodland creatures and turned them into robots. First one is not so hard, I mean it's the first boss battle, but my skill with this game has definitely dropped. If you have 50 rings when completing a stage, you'll get access to the special stage for a chance to nab a Chaos Emerald. There's only 6 in the game, not 7 like in future games, but the special stages are a little tricky and hard to get used to because you can only jump in certain places and the stage spins. Tricky, but not too tough. At least I don't think. I only grabbed one and that was after failing the first one. The other levels though, I just couldn't beat with 50 rings. You're either lucky or you're not. The next level is Marble Plant Zone, the bane of my childhood. I don't really like this one. It's too slow and a little stressful. Even now, I have problems getting past it. Every time. Why is it so hard? It doesn't help that it's just slow. I get lost too. And it's long. I hate it. It sucks. I'm skipping it. Spring Guard Zone is a little better. This spring at the beginning is annoying and... Are you kidding me? It's so slow. I hate it. The next stage is... Oh no. Oh, not already. No, not already. I thought the stage was later in the game, not the 4th stage. Most of the stage is underwater, and when Sonic is underwater, he moves slow and he's clunky. If you don't move fast enough to get an air bubble, you drown. It's thinks this was originally going to be the second level in the game. Yep, Yuji Naka actually planned to make this the second level in the game. Like, really? This level sucks. You die from the smallest thing, there's traps everywhere. The only cool thing is in Act 3, you end up going in an endless loop at the beginning, unless you know the exit to get out of it. It's the next level. Starlight Zone, it's way better than Labyrinth Zone for sure, but the music is much calmer and better. And the stage looks cleaner and more pleasing to look at. Something about the night sky with the green floor that makes it look so pleasing, but that doesn't mean it's not difficult. The Eggman boss is pretty creative though, with using the springs you've been using throughout the level. Scrap Brain Zone, just sit down. I don't remember much from this. It's just like, ugh. No, not this again. Why? Why would they do this? You're gonna take an alternate route to end it quicker, but really? This is worse than Labyrinth Zone. The whole act is almost underwater, and you barely have enough time to get an air bubble or to get out and reach the surface until you drown. The final zone is called Final Zone. It's nothing too hard, but not that easy either. It just requires a lot of patience and is a little tricky, but stressful too, because you have no rings, and you have no idea where Eggman is coming out. And it's you could be on the other end of one level, but he comes down on the other side and you miss him and you can't hit him and you're just here longer. But not like it matters if you have no rings or not. You just get crushed. So when you defeat Robotnik, you get this little cutscene of Sonic running through Green Hill with all the animals you saved, and then he jumps to the screen. And depending on whether you collected all the emeralds or not, one of two cutscenes will play. I didn't get all the Chaos Emeralds, so I got this ending with Robotnik with the Chaos Emeralds, but there's a quote-unquote good ending where if you collect all the emeralds, Robotnik is throwing a tantrum. But really, I don't see why you would try to go out of your way and get all the Chaos Emeralds just for the same. Sorry, I started feeling nauseous halfway through playing. Whenever I play this game and I'm not on Green Hill, I get vertigo. The game controls fine, Sonic moves nice and fluid, and you get a nice boost of speed when the game allows you to, but the game also discourages you from moving fast. Everything that's not Green Hill just isn't designed for speed, specifically Marble Zone. Labyrinth Zone has the water slides, which are pretty fast, but this game is more a platformer than speed, which is really disappointing considering this game was marketed with speed with blast processing power on the Sega Genesis. This game did insanely well though, and even got a mobile port made by Christian Whitehead, which is 60 frames per second, widescreen, and you can play as Knuckles. And for some reason Sega hasn't ported it to consoles yet and keeps releasing the same original 1991 game. Sonic 1 definitely hasn't aged that well. Maybe it's just me and I suck at classic games, which I'm not denying, but I don't see myself playing this game again in the near future. I'm more of a 3D type of Sonic guy anyway, mostly because they play faster, and like I said before, I think I have ADHD. Well, or maybe I just have a short attention span. Can you believe it? 15 years later, and I still probably and never probably will